Feature me. Hi. I'm talking to you. Row. Pow, pow, pow.
Man, what it do, man? Hope everybody is in good spirits. Man, hope everybody's doing great. I hope the mom is good, dad's good, kids good. Man, with that being said, man, welcome back to formerly the Humble Talk podcast. To now, We Sturdy TV. This conversation's been a little bit of time coming. But I definitely owe you guys an explanation. But before the explanation, I definitely owe you guys a big thank you, a huge thank you, for the people that have been tuned in to me throughout the beginning of this process. To the people that have been commenting and subscribing, hey man, I appreciate y'all. Don't ever think it's going unnoticed. But sometimes life happens. Number one, and then two, this YouTube thing is a learning process. And with the learning process, if you don't learn, you just kind of you just die off, right? Like you got to learn and go from there. So this video primarily is about just kind of talking to you guys, man. I don't want to be long-winded. I mean, I'm gonna get in and get out, like a bank robbery, right? But what I want to do is just kind of give you guys a little bit of explanation as to what's been going on with me, where I've been, stuff like that, and kind of, I feel like I owe that to you guys. So here we go. At the very beginning, if you have your notifications on, whenever I put this up, you'll know what's going on. But I did say formally Humble Talk Podcast. Formally because we are no longer a Humble Talk Podcast. It's something that I've had back and forth ideas about getting rid of before and things like that. I think in some past videos I even brought it up and I've said, hey, like I think we may be changing the name of this thing here soon. Nothing crazy happened as to why the name got changed. It's just over time I started being aware of other channels that had a name close to it, you know what I'm saying, or associated something in the likes of that. And I was running into issues where, I would search certain stuff and my stuff wouldn't pop up, other people's stuff would pop up. And what I would learn from that is like if you guys are searching for it, you guys may not find it either. So I need to figure out a better way to get the people that want to come see me and what we're doing, what we're cultivating over here, directly to what they need to get to. So we got rid of that name. I'm definitely gonna miss it. Don't get me wrong, but had to kind of take those experiences that I learned and then transfer them into what we're doing right now. So we started TV. We started TV. WESTURDY TV. It's self-explanatory for people who come from where I come from. For people who aren't East Coasters, I would say, because it's genuinely a East Coast term. Sturdy is an East Coast term. It's a term of endearment where I'm from my culture. Mind you, I'm from the East Coast of the United States, particularly Delaware. You know what I mean? But that term is meant for people that are real people. Stand-up guys or girls, right? People who are who they are. They stand on what they stand on. They believe in what they believe in, and and so on and so forth, right? So that's always been a term of endearment. Apologies. You're right back. Dogs, animals, they do what they do. Um, but like I said, it was a term of endearment where I'm from, man. And I feel like the person that I am in real life, if you ever met me, ever been around me, one thing about me is I'm the same guy all the time. Never change. You can like what I like, who I am, dislike who I am, but I am who I am. I'm willing to live, die, go to jail behind the person that I am. I'll give you the shirt off my back and the shoes off my feet, literally, if you know me in real life. And we had that kind of relationship, 100%. I do everything that I can to help out and to be my best self. As a youngster, I got really good at doing bad stuff. You know, I got really good doing bad stuff. And so now in my older age, I kind of, you know, you learn from those things and you understand the path that you should be on, and you take that same energy and you put it to positive stuff, man, and things like this happen. So um, I just felt like it was only right to be more in tune with who I am as a person, a little bit more directly with who I am as a person, instead of being, um, you know, on in this other space, which I said the Humble Talk podcast space was not bad. It was not bad space at all. You know what I mean? At all. But you are who you are fundamentally, and fundamentally, I'm an East Coaster guy. You know what I mean? Fundamentally, and it's just what we're gonna go with. But we have our own thing. We have our own thing. This isn't something you're not gonna find somebody else's stuff when you search it up and all that. So for the people that are coming in, like, comment, subscribe, like, comment, subscribe. Hey, when you search this thing, it's just gonna be us. We gonna have our own thing now. So what we do with it is up to us. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate the time, appreciate the love, and things like that. Now, as far as where I've been, as you can tell by the background, I'm in the same house, right? Right, like, the good thing about owning my house is I ain't gotta go nowhere. But had some deaths in the family, man. You know, my life's just been super hectic the past couple months, and I just haven't had the time to really sit and just put the energy into this thing that I would want to. And the thing about me is like, I want to give you guys the best experience that I can, right? This learning curve for me, and I'm working towards being in the best place that I can be, but I can't do that without me being in the best place to be able to give you guys the best version of myself for us to grow together. Because ultimately, that's what I want us to do. So, I've had some deaths in the family, definitely some hard ones, um, definitely some that were by surprise. But just because they're by surprise doesn't mean that they don't affect you a certain type of way. And so that sometimes that drains you. You know what I mean? Things like that. Takes a little while to get back on track, especially when they mean something to you. Of course, I know, you know, God forbid you guys have to deal with that, but I know life is life, and sometimes life be life, you know. You know, I had two high school graduates in my house. You know what I'm saying? Now at this point, so that's the upside of it, you know. But dealing with these things, son's hands us in a damn cast, right? Um, so that life's just been life, you know. But through all, no, I haven't forgotten about you guys. You know, I've definitely had a timeline to get back on this thing and get back to it. Sometimes there isn't the right time. You just gotta stop in your tracks and just get to it. And that's kind of where we're at right now. I kind of was like, you know what? I got time. Let me sit here and just put up something. That way I can give you guys an update on what's happening. So if you go to the page and look at the videos, you'll see the banner's different. You see the name is different. You'll see all those things. Content wise, hey, we still gonna sit here, have conversation, talk shit, right? We're gonna laugh a little bit. It's gonna be story times. It's gonna be the same. You know what I mean? It's gonna be a lot more of the same, you know. But with me adding the TV on the end instead of the podcast on the end, it enables me to open up my range and be able to add some different things and some different conversations and things like that may involve other people, which is ultimately what I want this to do. I want to be able to do, you know, a sports conversation. I want to be able to do, you know, music. I want to be able to do all these things that influence my life, and I know influences you guys' life too, as y'all are outside. You know what I'm saying? On top of that, They Not Like Us by Kendrick Lamar's fire. Just don't put that out there. I'm not gonna get into a deep dive, but it's absolutely fire. But yeah, yep. So going forward, man, like I definitely plan on getting right back to the volume that I was giving you guys before. So I appreciate the wait. Why every time you get to talking, right, and you get into a rhythm, the dogs start barking. Like, you ever notice that? Like, is it just me? Is it just me? Like, if it's just me, tell me. But I don't think it's just me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it's really just one of those things where like they just be waiting for me to get into a groove and then just start barking for nothing. But like I said, ultimately, like I got some things going on, and I just want to keep you guys in the loop along the way. Positive note, I do own a travel business now, right? I own my own travel business. So, you know, that's one thing, right? Like, not everything's negative, but I just been busy. But I've missed you guys. I missed you guys the whole way. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad to be back. I hope you guys are glad to have me back. And with that being said, man, We Sturdy TV. First day number 1. We Sturdy TV. Right? So we're going to the top from here. With that being said, man, hey, I am here. I am here. Y'all are here. You could be anywhere else in the world, but you're here with me. At the end of the day, that's all that matters. All right. So if you love me, I love you back. Right. To the next video. Peace.